Merry Christmas, 007.
Hey Ernst, Merry Christmas. But I'm Martijn Mulder on the tracks of 007.com, remember? We're doing this Christmas show together. I'm all dressed up for it, all ready to go. It was a surprise that you wanted to go through with it, because it's not really your cup of tea, is it?
I may yet surprise you.
Oh, I'm sure. But you know, with you involved, I hope people still want to watch this.
Oh, they will.
Oh, by the way, I do hope you also want to help promote this this Christmas special, because you know, through your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. Because how else are people going to know that they can watch this?
Well, I shall instruct them in very convincing terms.
Okay, good. That's settled then. You do the promotion. Do you want to co-present as well? Okay. So you promote, I present. The idea is that I'm going to talk a bit about all the stuff we did last year. You know, it's been a strange year for everyone with this virus.
A certain Vitus Omega.
No. COVID. You've been stuck on this mountain way too long. The thing is, I want to take a look at all the things we did last year, and the lockdown situation did have its advantages, because suddenly there was plenty of time for me to explore new territories. And looking back now, I think 2020 was on the tracks of 007's most active year. So the first item in the Christmas special, I would like to take a closer look at the 7 minutes of Bond locations videos.
Our great breakthrough since last summer.
Yeah, well, not sure how much you contributed to that. You know, to celebrate our 25th anniversary, I came up with the idea to produce 25 videos about exotic Bond destinations. And last week, episode 18 went online. And so there's still a few to go, but the reviews so far have been pretty good. And I think it's definitely something that I want to explore a bit more in the near future. So let me show you a little bit of how these videos are made here. '20 is the year that we started making or producing these 7-minute Bond location videos, and they're a lot of fun to make. And today I'm going to show you how I make these videos. So come along. So we're now entering my professional film studio, which is here. Yeah, well, it's actually just a kid's room, and whenever the kids are at school, I come in and I turn this into a professional film studio. And it doesn't take much. I mean, a tripod, a photo camera, a telephone camera, a bit of tape, script, and of course, a green screen. That's all there. We're moving on to the next piece of sophisticated equipment. The camera on the tripod, but that's not all. We're putting in a mirror. That way I can see what I'm doing. So when that's all set up, I'm just gonna grab a chair, plug in the mic, and start presenting the show. And then suddenly with the green screen, I can find myself in Piz Gloria or Rio de Janeiro. when it's done, I'm gonna transfer the footage downstairs to the computer, but I don't have to forget to take away the green screen before the kids come home. When it's all done, I'm transferring it to the PC downstairs, the desktop. And that's when the editing starts. And that's actually very time consuming. I usually record these videos in batches of 5. And that takes around 1.5 hours, I think. But the editing takes at least 2 evenings per video. So let's give you an example of that. Working with Adobe Premiere and After Effects. And when you take, for instance, the video I made of Corfu, the signing off I did, I recorded myself in front of the green screen, and I cut myself out, put myself in front of a background, which I think was somewhere in Scotland, but nobody can see that anyway because it's dark. And then I took the video of Emil Leopold Locke inside his car, and I masked out the window that Roger appears in, so Roger's not visible. And I put myself behind it, and suddenly I found myself talking to Emil Leopold Locke, Christatos' henchman. So that's how it works. Movie magic! And I surely hope you enjoyed these videos. I enjoyed a lot making them, so I'm looking forward to making a few more.
Going away presents from the Count himself in appreciation.
Why won't you open mine now?
Oh, no. It is more fun to open them all together, yes. Please sit down. We will wait for the others.
I hope you like that. I think people will appreciate a quick look into the kitchen. So let's just keep that item in, okay? And talking about kitchen, I have this other idea for another item, but that's about cooking. It's a bit cheesy, but I don't know. Do you like cooking?
Of course.
Excellent, because I already invited someone, and it's someone you know, and I also already recorded it. You love it, you know, it's cooking.
With a difference.
Exactly. Here, let me show you. A, B, C, D. A bit of cooking with Drax. A, B, C, D. A bit of cooking with Drax. Welcome here today at ABCD, a bit of cooking with Drax. And here today with me, I'm very honored, Sir Hugo Drax. Sir Hugo, thanks for asking me to host this.
Well, my dear fellow, your reputation precedes you, of course.
I know you don't like to talk about it a lot. Sir Hugo, we all know, made some wonderful dishes over the last few decades. He wrote a lot about it. He posted about it. He made videos about it. Don't be so modest. I know you like cooking. But today we're going to introduce the one dish that you have not talked about yet. I know it's a bit of a secret. Let's first do a bit of shopping to see what the ingredients are. So now that we have the ingredients, maybe it's time to reveal what this dish is. As you know, every Bond villain has a signature dish, and this is definitely Sir Hugo's signature dish. I love it myself, and I'm so honored that I'm the one who is hosting this and can reveal what it actually is. It's
A cucumber sandwich.
That's right. It's the cucumber sandwich. I think it's one of the finest and most delicate examples of French cuisine. And you shouldn't think lightly about it, because I've done a lot of research for this, and I've been talking to chefs all around the world, and everybody gave me insights and input on how to make this. But I choose to go for the basic cucumber sandwich, the one that you're famous for. So let's see what the ingredients are, if we bought the right stuff. Okay, so first of all, we have white bread. It's very important. You shouldn't buy brown bread, dark bread, wheat bread, whole grain bread. It's got to be white. We're not discriminating, but it's got to be white. And the second thing that's very important in this dish, it actually makes the whole cucumber sandwich, is the cucumber. And those are the two main ingredients. You can put in anything you want, but it's not going to be Sir Hugo's signature dish. So we're sticking with the basic ingredients. Let me just grab some tools here, so we can show you how to make this signature dish. Let's take a knife, and we start with cutting open the bread. Just take a piece of white bread. No, not the top. You don't want the top. It's not going to taste good. You like one as well? You're not very talkative today, are you? So we have white bread, and then we have the cucumber. I always wonder why on earth they put this in plastic. There you go. Nice slices. That should cover it. Then, what's very important, you have to put it on the white bread. There you go. Does it get your stamp of approval, Sir Hugo?
Of course.
There you go. You can either make a double or a single. Plenty of variations possible. So there you go. The cucumber sandwich. So it's time to taste, and it's always the most exciting moment of the show. Would you like? What do you mean you don't eat it? You don't like it? I know it's just like Tosca, the cucumber sandwich isn't for everyone, but I'm sure there's somebody here who likes it. Yeah. So there you go. Bon appetit. This is amazing. Unbelievably good. How on earth did you ever come up with this? Sure you don't want some? Hey, there's one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that's your contract. I know you're well connected, and you say you contribute a lot to this show, but $1 million gazillion is just a lot for a Christmas special. Is that something we can talk about? And the money is one thing, but having Big Ben strike 7 times at 6 o'clock, that's just weird. And Boris will never go for that. And I don't think I have any leverage over him after December 31st. It's difficult with the Brexit and...
If my demands are not met, I shall proceed with the systematic extinction of whole species of cereals and livestock all over the world.
Oh, Ernst, come on. You're overreacting. Don't be a bully. You're now leaving? I was just going to tell you about the item I have made about the books. We have 2 new books out this year. We have now a catalog of 5. And we were going to do an item about it. You know, you were going to help me promote these books. Here, let me show you. It all started with On the Tracks of 007, which is like the Bible for location hunters. And then we had the Guide to Japan with that volcano thing, remember? And then there's 50th anniversary on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Don't know if you've seen that one. And this year we published a guide to Thailand, which we did together with Thomas Gleitzman. It's a wonderful book. And earlier this month, actually, we published Côte d'Azur, which was written by Simon Firth, and it's about the Côte d'Azur. And those are brilliant books. And you said you were going to help me promote it. How are we going to tackle that?
That problem has already been solved.
What? How?
Those girls.
Those 10 upstairs?
And many others like them.
Okay, but how are these girls going to help in distributing my books?
That will remain my secret.
Okay then, I'll see what I can do with Big Ben. You go to hair and makeup right now, because, well, maybe just makeup. And we can go live in about 10 minutes. I'll finish up here. I'll watch another Lost and Found video. Just make sure you're back on time. Missing location found. Good news from our missing location department. Because as you might know, in some of the videos we showed a missing location, a place that we don't know where it was filmed. And in the very first episode of 7 Minutes of Bond Locations, we showed the image of the 3 blind beggars who were trying to assassinate James Bond in Dr. No. We didn't have a clue where that was filmed, and thanks to my good friend Dave Worrell, the walking Bond encyclopedia, as we sometimes call him, he knew where cast and crew were staying during the filming in Kingston. And it was the Courtly Manor House. The hotel doesn't exist anymore, but that was the place that they used for that scene. And I found an old postcard showing the Courtly Manor Hotel. And indeed, it has that same entrance, the same overhang where Bond goes in, only photographed from the opposite side, but you can still recognize it's exactly the same place. So thanks a lot, Dave, for informing us, and we can call that location found. I just hope he worked it all out with the book distribution. Right, so I think we can go live in a few minutes. Just stay tuned for the encore. Ernst! Ernst! Maybe this is not a good time. Maybe we should do this another time. From all of us at On the Tracks of 007.com, I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a safe and healthy 2021. And I'll see you next year. That brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. That brings us to the end of this episode. Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of something. I'm so sorry I didn't see you. Are you okay? It's a bumpy ride, isn't it? I suddenly, there was plenty of time to go deeper into stuff. So, why don't I let you... Good, because I already invited someone. And it's someone you know. That involves many James Bond locations, different locations from different films. No, it's a crappy introduction. That is a crappy introduction. Check out onthetracksof007.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.